Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Crossville, Tennessee. My apologies for being a bit late this morning, but I've just finished 2 meetings already this morning. It's been a very busy morning for a Friday. Usually my Fridays are a little quieter, but not today. So I hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling start to your day, that you have got your day off to a rocking start. It is Friday, so that means that we are finishing things up for the week. Our mindset, we're going to talk today about dreaming. What are your dreams? Get planning. Get those dreams out and put dates on them. Seriously. Because if it's a dream, it will just stay a dream until you decide to do some action. Your dream is not going to come true unless you do something about it. So let's start getting those dreams out, digging them out, writing them out, and then start putting dates on them. When do you want to finish those dreams? When do you want to achieve them by? If it's to go on a road trip, where do you want to take that road trip? Start looking at dates now. You know, what's the weather going to be like? If I want to do it in July, what's the weather going to be like on my route that I'm going to take? If I'm going to be going overseas next year, what are going to be my options? If I'm looking at probably starting my own business, what steps do I need to take to start that? So start doing that planning portion now for your dreams, because your dreams will just stay dreams unless you put them into action. So it's all about action on your dreams today. And then your business is, remember at the beginning of the week, we had those 3 post-it notes. And when I told you to write out 3 tasks on there that you needed to complete this week, and 1 task per post-it note. So there were 3 tasks, 3 post-it notes, and you had to schedule the time into your calendars. And I know some of you did this because you sent me messages telling me, hey, I did the post-it thing, I said, well, then tune in on Friday to find out what we're going to do with them. So what we are now going to do is, at the end of the business day, whatever the end of your business day is today, you're going to take those post-it notes that you have not completed, and you're going to get them and you're going to screw them up, and you're going to go to the trash can and you're going to get mad with yourself, and you're going to go and you're going to throw that post-it note in the trash can, and you're going to say whatever word you want to say. It could be damn it or equivalent thereof, and toss it in the trash can. That is done. Then you're going to take a nice deep breath. You're going to blow it out. You're going to pick up the ones that you have completed, and you're going to screw it up. And when you throw in the trash can, you go, yes! Or something exciting and, something exciting. It's like, yes, done! And throw it in the trash can and be all excited about it. But you got to do the ones that you haven't done first, because we want to end the week on a high note. So the post-it notes you didn't do, screw them up. And this is for the ones that you didn't get that task completed, and you're going to get there and you're going to get I'm trying to look angry. You're going to screw it up and you're going to get angry and you're going to go, damn it, as you throw it into the trash can. And then once it's in there, you're going to step back. We're going to take a nice deep cleansing breath. Then the post-it notes we did complete, we're going to get them. We're going to screw them up and we're going to toss them in and go, yes, done, completed, yeehaw. Whatever you want to do to celebrate, because make sure that the ones that you didn't complete get trashed first, and then celebrate as you toss the ones you did complete into the trash can. So that's what you're going to do with those 3 post-it notes that you wrote out on Monday. The ones you didn't complete, you're going to get upset, you're going to get annoyed, and you're going to, damn it, slam it into that trash can. And the other ones, you're going to joyfully, yes, done, yes, and celebrate. So that way you're ending the week on a high note. And then on Monday, and so those ones that didn't get done, they're done. They're gone. You can rewrite the post-it note on Monday if you wish, but there are going to be, out of the 3 post-it notes you wrote on Monday, all 3 of them are going to be in the trash can, either tossed in there with sort of like, or tossed in there like, yes, I got it done. So that's what you're doing with the post-it notes. And then for your fun activity is, I picked up on this morning. It's one of the trainings I was just on, and they were talking about communicating with the audience and stuff. And one of the things stuck out on me. It was sort of like, it's one of the ways you communicate when you do presentations is using different tones of voice, whether it's a soft, quiet voice or a very loud voice or somewhere in between, making a little character noise or not. And I suddenly thought, and then they put up on the screen, like you read to a child, and I'm like, well, yeah, you do all the voices and stuff. And I remember the books that I used to read, and when I was growing up, I would read books aloud and put character voices to each of the things. So pick up a kid's book today, and just have fun with it, and give the characters different voices, and and put the emotion of the action into the voice. So if it is very scary, you're getting down here and you're getting all shaky and what's going to happen here, and make it a surprise. Sorry, Zeffie. She was curled up asleep and all of a sudden it pops up. Just what you want. And I remember doing this in my speech class back when I was doing my associate degrees, and we had to read. One of our assignments was we had to read something from our childhood, and we had to say why it was important, why this piece stuck out to us, or this book, why this book stuck out to us, what memories did it invoke, and that sort of thing. And my one was a passage from a book called Bad Jelly the Witch by Spike Milligan. You in America may not know about Spike Milligan, but he was a hilarious comedian. He was part of the original The Goons. There was him, Harry Seacombe, and who was the third one? There were these three guys. There was Harry Seacombe, Spike Milligan, and a third guy who I can't remember. I'm gonna have to go look it up later. And they had this thing called The Goon Show, and it was a radio show, and it was absolutely hilarious. And it was an English radio show, and so what they did is, so Spike Milligan is this great comedian. I mean, he wrote the poem called The Ning Nang Nong, where the cows go bong and the monkeys all say boo. It's hilarious. That's the bit I can't remember. There's a jibber jabber, yeah. And the ning nang nong where the cows go bong and the monkeys all say boo. There's the nong ning ning where the trees go ping and you just can't jibber jabber Jew or something like that. I'll have to go look that one up too. It's a really funny poem. But he put a lot of character voices into his thing. He wrote this book called Bad Jelly the Witch. And when they actually published the book, it is actually written in his handwriting. And in New Zealand on Sunday mornings, we used to have the morning shows just for kids, where they would have these stories played across the radio. And the idea was that Sunday mornings was sort of like sleep-in mornings, and this was a way of entertaining the kids while the parents slept in. And it would go from like 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock in the morning. And I used to love just laying in bed with my radio on and listening to these shows. And there was Sparky and the Talking Train, there was Diana and the Golden Apple, and all these great stories. And one of them was Bad Jelly the Witch, which Spike Milligan read, and he did all these character voices. And you had the Tree Goblin, who had his little ditty there, tree, 1, 2, 3, please grow very big for me. And like magic, the tree grew bigger and bigger and bigger. Woo! Once it was big enough for them all to run inside and lock the door. And so I remember taking a piece out of that and reading it, and it was and it was a 4-week, my 16-week course had been crammed into 4 weekends, and it was a Friday night, and and I had actually missed the previous week because for my brother-in-law's funeral. I had to go out to LA for my brother-in-law's funeral. And so they said they would save me till the end of that session for speaking, and then I had to do my presentation. And so I did this presentation on that, and I put in all the voices and everything else with all of the and I was like standing there, and I had my script was all color-coded, so I knew which color was which character, and I got up there and did it, and I was doing actions with it and everything else. And it was about when Tim and Rose, they'd gone looking for Lucy the cow, and they're on the side of the mountain, and it's getting very cold. And all of a sudden they hear this little voice behind them go, "Hello, children." And they go, "Oh, hello, old lady." And they go, "Would you like to climb into my sack? It'll keep you nice and warm." "Oh, thank you very much, old lady. We'd love that." And so Tim and Rose climbed into the sack, and as soon as they were in the snack, the old woman grabbed the sack and went, "Ha ha ha ha! I'm going to eat you all up because I'm Bad Jelly the Witch." And she got on her broomstick with the sack and flew away. As the children going, "Help, help." And that kind of woke everybody up at 10 o'clock on a Friday night. So, take the time, grab a kid's book, have fun with it today. I really wish I had the book here because I'd love to record it or something at some point. I've got to read it to the grandkids. I wonder if their parents will let me read them a story about a witch. It's kind of fun. There's a little Dingle Mouse. And Dingle Mouse is warning the kids about Bad Jelly the Witch before they meet her. And they ask Dingle Mouse what he was before the witch turned him into turned him into a mouse. And he goes, he says, I was a banana. So he was a banana. And yeah, it's got all these little funny little quirks in there, and I love it. So your fun thing today is to find a kid's book, read it aloud, put the characters in there, put the emotions in there behind it, and just have fun with it. So you were having a very fun Friday today. So for your mindset is about dreaming. It is doing those actions towards your dreams. Pull them out. If it's a road trip, where do you want to go? Start planning it. If it's a business you want to open, start writing out what you need to do to get it open. If it's achieving a goal in business, what steps do you have to take to get to it? A sales goal or something like that. In business, it's that post-it note thing with the 3 post-it notes we started with on Monday. Take the ones that you didn't complete, screw them up tight, and slam them into the trash can with a little anger behind it. And then step back, take a deep breath, get the ones you did complete, screw them up, and toss them in there with a big joyful yee-haw, yes, done, whatever, to celebrate the fact that you finished, so you're ending the week on a high note. And then for your fun, it is grab a kid's book, read it aloud, put the voices in there, put the emotions in there, and bring the book alive. And if you can read it to kids at the same time, all the better. All the better. But it's just a way of practicing for when you have to do presentations and stuff, about putting emotion into what it is that you're talking about, so you're not standing up there talking like a robot in a very monotone voice, but you can actually make things come alive and be all super fantastic and sparkling. Okay, maybe you don't want to get that super fantastic and sparkling, but that's okay. I've got enough sparkle to go around for everyone. So have a super fantastic sparkle. Oh, and don't forget the photo contest that is going on, the caption contest. It is going on. I think last count I had 11 comments, I think. I haven't looked at it today. But go in there, look for the one with Zeffie. She's got her feet up on a old railway tie, and she's looking at, there's these little dog statues in the garden there that she's looking at. So go put your caption, your best caption on there, or if you don't want to put a caption, vote for your favorite one just by clicking like, love, hug, laugh, whatever, one of those reactions. Because the one with the most reactions tomorrow night, when we do our Facebook Live at 4 p.m. Pacific tomorrow on Saturday, will who has the most reactions will win either a personalized coffee mug or a personalized journal. And I do have to put the caveat on there that the journals are currently being shipped, so there may be a delay in getting the journal to you if you do win and you do want the journal with the customized cover on it. So that one is currently a little delayed right now, so just be aware of that. So I'm just letting you know up front. So have a super fantastic sparkling day, and we will catch you guys this evening. He konera!